Welcome back to the 2022 Ryan Conference USA Football Kickoff Show. We are now joined by the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. I mean, what a season they had in 2021. Offense was just on fire. Second in the FBS in total offense. Finished East Division champs, 9-5 on the season. And you see their season opener coming up soon on August the 27th against Austin Peay. Please be joined by head coach Tyson Helton, the defensive end Juwan Jones, and the tight end Joey Belgium joining me on set. What's up, guys?
Hey, how we doing?
Good. All right, coach.
I like the kicks, man.
I appreciate that. Trying to bring the style. You got some nice kicks too.
I don't know. I got these old man shoes.
Oh,
man.
but they're not like
I got these head ball coach shoes on.
You've got some swag though, because you're a former player. And you've been a coach so long here in Conference USA. Before we dive into your team, let's talk about Conference USA for a little bit, right? Conference is going through some changes, but you've seen the changes in how the conference just continues to grow.
Right. I mean, I'm excited about it. You know, as a player, I played at University of Houston. 1996 was the first year of Conference USA. We shared a Conference USA crown with Southern Miss. I've been to multiple stops as a coach with Conference USA schools, and I've kind of seen the conference evolve, you know, and this will probably be the second or third time that, you know, we've kind of recreated ourselves. But every time we've come back better. We're so exciting. It's a great brand of football. So I'm excited where we're headed and really glad to be a part of it.
New format this year. No East-West division.
Yeah.
Top two teams advance to the championship game. You like that?
I love it. I let everybody play, and you know, I think it's just the way to go, you know, and so we're excited about that. And I think you're going to see college football kind of trend that way too, you know, with the division piece maybe going away. But I'm excited for what we're doing this year for sure.
All right, let's dig into your team because you guys lit it on fire on offense last season. A lot of changes, a lot of new phases. Take me through your offense this year.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of similarity. You know, we like to throw it all over the park, and it's an exciting brand to watch. And, you know, we got some great players coming back, some really good skill players coming back. We'll see who the quarterback's going to be, but I got two guys that are really talented that I like. We're going to let those guys compete. Jarrett Dagey, he's a transfer from West Virginia. And then we got Austin Reed, a transfer from West Florida who won the Division II National Championship. But great surrounding cast. I think we got a really good offensive line this year. So, yeah, really looking forward to what we can do this year.
Let's dive into that quarterback situation a little bit because you love competition, right? You're going to let these guys go after it in camp. Who's the front runner? And tell me what those two guys do individually that you like so much.
Well, I don't think there's really a particular front runner. I just like both the guys. You know, I think Jarrett's a great leader. You know, he's played so much football. He's played a high level of football. He's won some big football games, and so that's what I really like about him. And then you look at an Austin Reed coming from West Florida, you know, national championships. I mean, gosh, those are hard to win, right? And he's just a pure gunslinger. And so it's fun to have that competition. It's healthy. I think it makes your team better. You know, all those things work themselves out. The coaches and the players know who the quarterback eventually will be, but we'll let them compete, and we'll see what happens.
Because they're so different, is there a situation where we could see them sharing time potentially, or is it going to be one guy?
We'll see. You know, I always kind of like letting one guy go out there. Once you go with a guy, kind of let him feel comfortable where he's not always looking over his shoulder. You know, a little bit of, yeah, if I don't perform, then this other guy's really talented. But we'll try not to mix and match if we can. Sometimes you can't help it. You know, that whatever it takes to win, right? So we'll see, but would like to probably settle on one before the season for sure.
Tell me about some of the targets you have, because you always have good wide receivers at Western Kentucky. Also, tight ends, you have Joey Belgium in the house. Tell me about some of the targets.
Yeah, you know, I tell you what, really excited because we're unique in the receiving core. You know, I think of Daywood Davis, man, he can take the top off of it. You know, really softens the defense for you. You know, we get Josh Simon back at tight end, who is a really, really good player. Got hurt his first game of the season. You know, Malachi Corley's coming back, you know. We got Josh Stearns coming back, who is Jarrett's younger brother, really, really good player. We signed some really good transfer. The guy I'm really excited about is the one sitting to the left of me, Joey Belgium. I mean, he was fantastic for us last year. I mentioned Josh Simon got hurt, and he was kind of the backbone of our offense and held it together. So excited to see him play this year.
What do you see out of Joey this year? How do you see him taking that next step?
Well, I tell you what, he's such a competitor. He's a tough guy. He's a great leader. You know, I'm going to say a man of few words, you know, but he's got that quiet confidence in him. You know, just keep building on what he did last year and keep growing. But I think now people know, hey, this is a good player. We got to account for this guy. So he's not an unknown factor anymore. So he's got to stay at and maintain that high level for us.
Okay, everyone likes to talk about the offense at Western Kentucky, but let's not forget the defense. The defense held down the fort for you guys.
Yeah.
What do you like about that unit?
Well, I tell you what, got a lot of guys coming back. You know, I love the style of defense that we're going to play this year. You know, we lost some players, lost some coaches. It's to be expected every year when you have success, but really like what we're doing defensively. You know, our leader on that is going to be Juwan Jones, who's with us today, and Juwan was fantastic for us. Older guy, good rushing the passer, tough guy. Is our leader on defense, you know, for sure. But like to play an attacking style of defense, and I gave our defense credit last year. Down the stretch, they were fantastic. You know, early in the season, had some tough games, but, man, they found their way. And really that's why we made it to the championship game last year, was because our defense down the stretch played fantastic.
Nice. All right, so let's bring in your guys. Juwan Jones, your coach said you are a leader on defense. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot, you know, to lead and just to be that person, you know, that people look up to. And it's something that I see in my family. My dad, more specifically, my dad is my role model. And I try to lead how he leads in the community back at home in Georgia.
Nice. Now, this defensive unit, second in the country in takeaways. I think that kind of gets overshadowed a lot because what your offense can do. How good can this defensive unit be?
The sky's the limit. You know, we did some great things. We took the ball away and those things, and we want to be even more attacking this year than we were last year. You know, we have some things to improve on like every year, but I think with the scheme in place that we'll be really good on defense this year.
With the new guys coming in and as the leader on defense, what have you done to get those guys ready and up to speed for Western Kentucky defense?
Just, you know, get them accustomed to the culture. You know, you come from different places. It's this different type of culture. We're all about ball, whatever it takes. That's our big motto. It's all over the locker room, all over the facility, and we're going to do whatever it takes to get the job done, and that's what we've been preaching to the new guys from the transfer portal and incoming freshmen as well.
All about ball. Describe that. What does that mean? Why is that all over the locker room?
All of those, you know, you have distractions outside of the football, you know, the facility, and so as soon as you enter it, all that stuff doesn't matter. You come here to do one job. You came to Western Kentucky to play football and to go to school. And so those are the two things that matter the most, and that's what Coach Allen's been preaching ever since he's gotten here in 2019.
The attacking style of defense. I could just tell you love that.
Yeah.
How do you get after the quarterback? What's your key?
First off, you key the ball. Get off is the most important thing. Watching film as well to kind of key when the tackle has a certain stance when it's passed and certain stance when it's run. Then do they go on a clap cadence? Do they go on sound? Do they motion before they snap? And all those things contribute to getting a good pass rush. So first get off, beating the hands, and then finishing the job, sacking the quarterback.
Do you have any goals for yourself and as a team, as a defensive unit this year?
Just to lead the team the best I can. I don't like doing, you know, personal goals and things like that. I believe all that stuff will come if you do your job every play and be the best teammate you can be. And the stats and accolades will follow in suit.
Okay, appreciate that. All right, let's talk a little offense now. Joey Belgium. Coach says you're quiet, but you got the chain, so I know you got a little swag. Tell me, you were a key part of this offense as a tight end. Where do you see your role this year on offense?
Yeah, they asked the tight end to do a lot, and I think it reflects in our room. You know, we're 5'6", 6. You know, we got guys that they do everything. We can run, we can block, we can catch. You know, we do a lot for the offense. So.
You have two new quarterbacks coming in. Have you had a chance to spend much time with them? What have you seen out of those guys?
Yeah, they both can really sling it. They're both natural leaders, you know, good guys on and off the field. So I'm really excited to play with either one.
The offense looks so differently depending which quarterback is in there. What is your style? What style do you like?
The style.
Just get him the ball.
Yeah, just anything that involves a tight end is my style, really. So.
You put up crazy numbers last year as a team on offense. What kind of goals do you have set for yourself this year?
I have none really set for myself. I think it just comes with playing. You know, just do my assignment, know my role, know my tasks each and every week. So the rest will come.
Okay, Coach, we got to talk schedule now.
Yeah.
It is coming up soon. Let's take a look at your schedule.
Yeah.
We're going to pop it up on the screen. Walk me through each game and what are you thinking?
Yeah, so first of all, I just worry about the first game, and that's it.
Don't
Let's
give
get
me the
first
coach
win.
speak. Come on.
I mean, no, it's not coach
You're
speak.
right.
I mean, heck, we got to win the first one. But very competitive schedule. I like the schedule. We play some great teams, you know. We're going to play at home versus Austin Peay August 27th. Should be a great crowd. Should be one of the first college football games out there. Get to go to Hawaii. What a great place to play there. Get to play Indiana at Indiana again, which is going to be a really competitive game. Had a close one with them last year. Get into conference play with FIU. You know, our conference always challenging. Troy's going to be coming in. UTSA ought to be great again this year. And then our rival Middle Tennessee, they do a fantastic job. We go down there with them. And, man, then we hit the gauntlet. You got UAB, North Texas, Charlotte, Rice. I mean, those are some tough games down the stretch. And, you know, the last two, we got Auburn, which I love. I love going to play an SEC late in the season. We look forward to those games. And then you got big Coach Taggart down at Florida Atlantic. Last game of the season ought to be a good one. So challenging schedule. Love the schedule. Got to play our best football, though. It's going to be a tough one for sure.
That game late at Auburn, what intrigues you about having a game non-conference so late in the schedule?
Well, I really like it. I mean, you know, you talk about the SEC. What a great conference. Auburn's a great football team. And if you just said, hey, would you rather play them early or late? I'd rather play them late because you never know what holds in store in a season. You know, there may be injuries, you know, and I think they got Alabama the following week, so maybe they might be looking past us. You know, their staff's a really good staff too, so I'm sure they're not. But we've had a lot of good success with SEC opponents. You know, I think our first year we go down to Arkansas and beat Arkansas at Arkansas. You know, you look at Western Kentucky over the years. We've beaten Kentucky twice. So we enjoy those games. We like being on the big stage. We like being in that platform. So our guys look forward to playing that game. Should be a fun one.
Tough schedule, but a fun schedule. You got at Hawaii. Enjoy
that,
guys.
No, it's they're going to be doing the haka out there before the game, trying to intimidate us. You know, I actually coached Hawaii for 4 years. That's where I started my coaching career, and you know, they have a little bit of a home field advantage. You know, they always play that game at night, so here comes the time change and the jet lag, and so we got to be at our best for sure. But looking forward to that game as well.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here in Arlington, Texas.